In the interconnected world of global finance, trust is the invisible currency that keeps nations afloat. For Papua New Guinea, that trust is currently under a microscope. Recently, the Financial Action Task Force, or FATF, an international body established by major economic powers, placed PNG on its gray list. But what is the gray list? It is a mechanism designed to protect the integrity of the global financial system. It identifies countries with deficiencies in their systems for preventing money laundering and the financing of illegal activities like terrorism or the drug trade. For PNG, this is not just a bureaucratic label, it is a call to action. Governor of the Bank of Papua New Guinea, Elizabeth Genia, describes it as a challenge, but not a catastrophe.
Our AML-CFT legislation, enacted in 2015, provides us with a solid foundation. Our banks and financial institutions provide strong reporting of suspicious transactions through the Suspicious Transactions Report submitted to FASU.
Yet, the reality is stark. Being gray-listed means the world is watching how PNG handles hot money siphoned from national resources, oil or minerals, and hidden in bank accounts, casinos, or property transactions. The irony is that PNG is not a lawless frontier. In 2015, the National Parliament enacted a suite of laws to prevent this exact scenario. These laws are the solid foundation upon which the country's current response is built. 5 critical pieces of legislation define this fight. First, the Anti-Money Laundering and Counter-Terrorist Financing Act 2015. This act gives effect to international FATF recommendations because of the safety risk money laundering poses to the state. It created the framework for due diligence, requiring financial institutions to verify exactly who they are doing business with. Second, the Criminal Code Money Laundering and Terrorist Financing Amendment Act 2015. This act formally criminalizes the act of dealing with property that is criminal property, defined as assets derived from criminal conduct. If a person deals with property they ought to know is criminal, they face severe penalties, up to $500,000 in fines or 25 years in prison. For a body corporate, the fine can reach 1 million Kina. Third, the Proceeds of Crime Amendment Act 2015. This allows the state to deprive persons of the instruments and benefits derived from unlawful activity. It grants the police the power to search for and seize across the border, must report it to the authorities. Fourth, the United Nations Financial Sanctions Act 2015. This enables PNG government to freeze the assets of persons or entities designated by the UN Security Council as being involved in terrorism. Finally, the Mutual Assistance in Criminal Matters Act 2015. This ensures PNG can work with foreign countries to restrain property and share intelligence, ensuring that criminals cannot simply hide their wealth by moving it across borders.
At the heart of this legal fortress is FASU, the Financial Analysis and Supervision Unit. Established as an operationally independent unit within the Bank of PNG, FASU is the National Intelligence Center for Suspected Financial Crimes. FASU has the power to receive suspicious matter reports from banks and businesses. It can conduct on-site inspections of any financial institution or designated business, such as a casino or real estate agent, to ensure they are following the rules. If an institution fails to comply, FASU can issue formal warnings, infringement notices, or seek restraining injunctions from the court. However, a recent mutual evaluation report identified a key deficiency in PNG, the flow of information. While the laws are on the books, the different government agencies, the police, the regulators, and the prosecutors were not always sharing intelligence effectively. To fix this, Governor Genia is establishing a formal interagency coordination framework. This ensures that everyone is working from the same information and acting in unison. But what does graylisting mean for the ordinary citizen, for the person in Mount Hagen or the small business owner in Leh? In the short term, the most visible impact is paperwork and delays. When you send money out of the country, or even when you receive money from relatives overseas, your bank will ask more questions. They will require extra verification to prove that the funds are genuine and bona fide. Under the 2015 Act, financial institutions are now obligated to perform customer due diligence. They must identify the beneficial owner, the person who actually controls the money, not just the one standing at the counter. If you are a politically exposed person, a senior official, or a close associate of one, the bank is legally required to perform enhanced due diligence. This means even more scrutiny of your wealth and the source of your funds. There is also a broader economic risk. Overseas banks may become hesitant to have corresponding banking arrangements with PNG institutions if they perceive the country as high risk. This could make international trade more expensive for local businesses. The gray listing also shines a spotlight on specific industries.
PNG's new casino and its booming construction sector are under intense supervision. Why? Because these are common platforms used to clean hot money. The government must now demonstrate that these sectors are being properly supervised to prevent them from becoming havens for illegal wealth. Why was PNG graylisted now, nearly a decade after passing these laws? The answer lies in implementation. The FATF doesn't just want to see that you have rules, they want to see that those rules are established and entrenched in the system. Typically, a country remains on the gray list for a 3-year term to demonstrate sustained enforcement. But Prime Minister James Marape is offering a more optimistic timeline. He believes PNG can exit the list within 1 to 2 years.
If not within 2 years, then much earlier. And, just like we got out earlier in 2015, we can certainly get out earlier within a year or two, and we should be back in terms of being an economy that is compatible for business.
He points to the fact that PNG has done this before, successfully exiting a previous listing in 2015 by rapidly improving its legal framework. The Prime Minister has also moved to assure the public and investors that the gray listing will not stop the country's economic momentum. Major foreign direct investments remain on track. Projects like Papua LNG, Wafi Golfu Mining, Pasca Condensate, and Penyang LNG are progressing through their regulatory phases. Investors, he says, have indicated they will continue their work. The gray list is a transitional phase. It is a period of extra oversight that, if handled correctly, will actually enhance financial management within the country. By making systems more transparent and accountable, PNG protects its own people and its own resources. The 2015 legislative package provided the shield. The new interagency coordination framework provides the strategy. Now it is a matter of execution. This is more than just about complying with international watchdogs. It is about building a financial system that works for every Papua New Guinean, a system where the nation's wealth stays where it belongs, in the hands of its people. The path is clear. The call to action has been heard. Now the work begins. Subscribe and share if you like this video, and make sure to leave a comment below. Until next time, bye for now.